Hello guys, Survivor here. Welcome back to finally another review after my fucking Attack on Titan review. Which, at first, okay, oh shit, review! Oh damn, it's been so long. It's been since March. Yeah, but, but again guys, if y'all remember, if y'all even watched my freaking 7th episode of Interdimensional, which pretty much after I upload, because once I upload this, it's gonna be after I upload episode 7 of Interdimensional. And at the beginning of the episode, like I said before I actually got started with the actual episode, I said that I'm extremely sorry for not uploading the past couple weeks. It's basically because I've been dealing with a lot, the majority, it's been school and family have been majorly, I've been getting a lot of majorly stuff, a lot of major stuff with my family and school recently, and it's just been a pain in the ass. And it's been kind of hard to get videos out because I just want to chill, and also at the beginning of that, ever since I got back from Washington D.C., which was literally about a month ago since I legitimately started riding the bus and getting there. But it's been a month since then, and the first couple weeks after I got back from DC, I've been tired out the ass for 2 weeks straight. Not really all day, but ever since every time I came back home, I'm just tired as all hell. I wanted to take a nap, all that good stuff, and it's just been kind of hard. But then added to those two weeks, I kind of gotten over it. But then there was school's been kind of getting on to me recently. Then after that, and then that stuff. But since Christmas break is coming soon, I cannot wait because I'm gonna be uploading a lot of videos for you guys, and most likely getting an interdimensional episode already over with, because it makes a lot more sense, right? I might as well upload episode 8 or maybe episode 9 before freaking Christmas break ends. Who really knows? I really doubt it because I'm gonna be enjoying a lot of stuff when it comes to Christmas, because I'm gonna be playing a lot of games, guys. I'm gonna be playing a lot of games, probably reading some new manga. Who the hell knows? But oh, that was my cat. Hey, little G, how you doing? Huh? He's legit staring at my freaking earbuds, my freaking charger for my phone over there on my freaking bed. But he's a crazy cat. But anyway, guys, yeah, recently it's just been kind of hard for me to make videos because of how tired I was when I got back home, and stuff that I had to do, and some stuff I still have to do, but it's just not as bad anymore. Then there was school, it's just been all over the place for me, and I've been trying to think about what type of video I want to continue doing on. I didn't want to come back with a reaction video. It just kind of seemed not really all that exciting for a comeback. I try to do something really special, but nothing really much. But I did say in my interdimensional episode 7 I'll be back, doing more interdimensional episodes, story arc reviews, which I'm going to be doing right now. If y'all read the title page, yes, this is my review for an arc that just got done recently in Dragon Ball Super, and we are now currently going into the new Hit arc, or also known as the Goku assassination arc, whatever the hell, because we don't even really know what the whole arc's going to be about, because I heard the first episode or two is going to be just basically Goku and Hit basically going down at it, because all that good stuff. But ever since the end of this certain arc, people were really disappointed by how it ended. I'm pretty sure there's some people saying this is the worst arc, or this arc is just straight up fucking trash. It's just trash. It's just stupid. right when I got at the end. But is it really that bad? I'm gonna give my own personal opinion and go really critically on the on this certain arc that just got done, which is very hype and everything, and it still is because there has been like a lot of great moments, really awesome paced action, just by far it is the best arc in Dragon Ball Super because you cannot. How can you compete like some of the shit that happened in the majority of this arc with Universe 6? Hell, like how can you compete it with Battle Gods or hell even fucking Resurrection F? Like you cannot compete with that. Like you cannot have this arc compete with anything else. Like with the new Hit arc coming, it might compete with that. It might, because we don't really know what the whole thing's gonna be about. Um, but yeah, here we go with this, and this is my review of the Future Trunks arc of Dragon Ball Super. Now, I'm gonna go on my own personal opinion with the arc first. My personal opinion, I just fucking loved this arc. And I think episode 447, which is the episode that kicked off this Future Trunks arc, is still my favorite episode in the entire series. Like the animation was really good. And the animation was gorgeous. The intensity, like I ain't gonna lie, I was really shocked. Like they killed off Future Bulma in the first episode. Like literally, like this really ain't a spoiler because this is literally how the arc kicks off. Trunks is trying to find a way to get back to the past so he can warn Goku, or get Goku and Vegeta to help him out and take out this new enemy called Goku Black, who is basically like an evil Goku who wears blackish type clothing. Like he even has like a black Kamehameha, and it's just Kamehameha blast. Like it's just crazy how this arc kicks off, because the first 10 minutes, I swear, man, the first like 15, like 12 minutes, it's around there. Like we already get like a character death, and like even though we never really see Future Bulma like almost at all in the series, like we only saw her like at points. Like we even saw her like at the end of Dragon Ball, at the end of the Android arc with Trunks taking out Cell, like around there. We saw her in the Future Trunks movie. But in this episode, now we do get to hear like, and there and in like in future episodes, like a couple future episodes of this arc, like we do get to see like the stuff that she writes down, and we get to know like some stuff from her. And we're just like, oh, man, now I can't really believe she really died. Shit, like it's just really like that. But this arc, man, is just crazy. Like it just kicks off really crazy, and just wow. Like the introduction of Goku Black was really amazing. We actually do get like a flashback, like how he first arrived. Like we actually do get to see how Trunks, deals with deals with the Majin arc in his timeline, like with Gamora and Babidi. He stopped an entire arc, man. Oh my god, that was sick as fuck. But I really cannot believe this. Like, it was just awesome because there were so many great moments. Like, we got it's just, oh my god, it's just so damn good because there were so many great moments in this arc that just made me fucking love it. I mean, Vegeta's character pretty much changes. Like, he gets some character development throughout this arc. Vegeta does, and he's just like, and I just love it. Like, I think it was episode 64. Oh, was this 64? No. No, I think it was episode 63 when he started beating the living shit out of freaking Goku Black. Like he was pissed. Like, oh damn, it was amazing. Like like this arc was just amazing. It was just an awesome arc because Trunks gets awesome character development. Like I loved Future Trunks in this arc. Now people are pissed about like what happened in the end. Now don't get me wrong, the arc is rushed. The arc is basically kind of rushed because you don't really get like any explanation on the new transformation that happens. Like I think it was like at the end of episode 61, or like how the hell did Trunks learn this to like like get the upper hand against the big villain around the end? Like what happened? How did he learn this? Now, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some explanation in the manga because actually get like the official name of the form. Because the manga always goes more detailed about these certain transformations and everything else. Because in the manga, we do get to see like more backstory, get like a full-fledged backstory of like how Trunks with Trunks, doing this, training with the Z sword and stuff. And the anime only showed like just Trunks face up against Deborah, like that's it. Like I do appreciate what the manga is doing currently. Like it's doing a good job. Like trying to be different and always and trying to be like clever, really, and trying to be like a really clever, doing it like a really clever way, like do what the difference is. It's good stuff. And do I think that the series is going downhill because of what happened at the end of the arc? Not really. I mean, and plus Zamasu. Don't get me wrong, Zamasu really that big of a villain, and I do see why. Like minor spoiler, but there is like a fusion with Zamasu later in the arc, and people are legit saying that Zamasu was like more of an egotistical son of a bitch in the arc, like when he did that fusion. Now, and it makes sense because his personality is basically twice, and he's basically like a bigger jackass than ever, really. So it makes sense why he was like that during the fusion. But I'm just saying, okay, and because I really liked the Zamasu that happened before that because he was pretty clever, and holy shit, like he was being a smart ass, like in the arc. I really liked that moment with Zamasu, like, bitch. I just loved the first act and the second act of this arc because like the third act was easily the best part because when they go into the final battle, like with Trunks, like first going into like their hideout and just getting ready to kick some ass, boy. He was taking on both Zamasu and Black, and like I really like that shit. Now some of y'all probably ain't caught up, but Dragon Ball Super is now going very fast paced, so to the point where it kind of feels like it's rushed at times. Now I'm pretty sure we're gonna get the full name of the transformation in the manga, or they're gonna be explaining like what the hell it was later on in the series. Because I mean, because I'm pretty sure Gohan would get it. Like, because I don't think Super Saiyan God. Okay, minor spoiler again, because this has minor spoilers. Gonna put it in the title page. This contains minor spoilers of the arc because of how freaking fast paced this damn thing goes. So if y'all remember from the Resurrection F arc, it shows when Goku and Vegeta were training, when they clashed, uh, Goku's Gaki, and not only unlocked Goku's Gaki, but well, kind of really, like when Goku was, he was obviously mastering it, but he also passed that down to Vegeta, like as you saw, like Vegeta's hand kind of glowed blue too, and that blue aura around his hand. So that's how Vegeta got Super Saiyan Blue. And but so I'm guessing like how exposed and like how much like Trunks clashed with Vegeta during his training, like that literally mini training, and like the little mini training session with Vegeta in the arc. I think it was like episode 54, 55, I think. I think it was episode 54, 55 when that happened. Um, when that little training session happened, I think it was episode 54. I'm pretty sure it was. Um, and so because like how Goku and Vegeta kind of clashed, and I'm pretty sure some of Vegeta's Gaki passed on to Trunks, and that's how he got that transformation. But that doesn't really explain why he's still a Super Saiyan, but also has God Ki. I think it's because he's a half Saiyan and half human, so and for like a Super Saiyan God to look fully, he can't really, like since he's not really like a full Saiyan, he's the God form doesn't really take over. So I'm guessing that's what uh, so you can basically call Trunks like a Super Saiyan demigod. So, because I feel like that Gohan is going to be doing that too, because he was also exposed to Goku's ki. I think it was like around the Resurrection F arc, because he was pretty much near him. So was Vegeta, but I don't know, because that's just me. I don't know. Just trying to explain that shit to y'all. It's kind of like how Super Saiyan 2 was. Like, remember Super Saiyan 2 when Gohan first transformed against Cell? We never really knew what the actual name was. Like, they were probably going to go with a whole new other name other than Super Saiyan 2, probably. Like we didn't know what the official name of it was at the time. Most people kind of guessed with Super Saiyan 2, but there were some that most likely guessed that it was called something else, like something from above, like Super Saiyan, but it was confirmed in the Buu arc, that in the Buu saga, that it was officially called Super Saiyan 2, because Goku also achieved it when he when he was dead during that 7-year time skip, but. Yeah, so it's probably gonna be like that. We're gonna be not only finding out probably in the manga, but most likely in the anime later on to find out what the real name of the transformation is. And I think people will cross that out as like one of the flaws in Dragon Ball Super, like in the future Trunks arc, because people are pissed that there isn't a lot of shit explained in this arc. This is not the final arc of Super, guys. Like, come on. Don't freaking act like it's the final arc of this series. Because there's going to be way more story arcs down the road. But it just makes a lot more sense. Okay, I'm just going to get that out of the way. But opinion-wise, I love this arc. It's one of my favorite arcs of all of Dragon Ball. It was really intense, fucking amazing. We do get to see some familiar faces return, like let's say future Trunks. And a lot of people are complaining like, why is his hair blue? I really do not really give a shit. I mean, I think it's just to represent him being, related to Bulma before. I think that's just so he can represent, like, be like, I don't know. I think the only, I don't know, shit. This has been discussed way before, What do I think about Trunks' hair being blue? I don't give a shit because it's been said in the manga before that that Bulma's hair was purple and then it was like blue like much later in the manga. Uh, so because and it kind of makes sense that if Trunks was a teenager and now he's like 32 in Dragon Ball Super, does that mean he's does like but then in the flashbacks they showed Trunks' hair purple, so how would Bulma know it made no fucking sense, okay? Like people have analyzed the shit out of this and it still makes no fucking sense. But so I'll just go with the flow. I mean, who knows? And now I think about it, there was someone that changed Trunks' hair color. I think they were trying to make it like Dragon Ball Z style. In like Super, I think there was like a version of it where Goku's fighting Black, like for the first time, and they had like Trunks' hair purple. To be honest, I feel like the result of that, it would have made Trunks look fucking weird. I think that's why they had it changed to blue because back in the day it wasn't really all that bad. But when you look at Dragon Ball Super's new art, like the way it looks, it's a lot more HD-ish. It would look weird on Future Trunks because he's a fucking badass. So I can kind of see why they would, but I'm just saying. But again, like I said, the arc is amazing. Also, has a lot of character development. Trunks gets his fucking moment. Like we actually get someone have their moment to actually defeat a final villain without Goku being in it, and it just brings a new fresh of air. Because let's be honest, the only thing I think Trunks actually got like a W like was when Frieza, King Cold, and there was the androids and there was Cell, but to be honest, I'm really glad that Trunks got the W a lot in the series because Trunks, like he really deserves it because it is his arc, so it makes a lot of sense because he wasn't really in like a lot of the major importance of the fight, so it really makes sense. Then then there's Mai. Like Mai's a really awesome and complex character too. I'm really say complex, but I really do like her character in this arc. Like it just makes her feel like a bit important. And let's be honest, like the whole Trunks X Mai thing it's gonna happen. Like you just see at the end of the arc where Mai Kid Mai and Kid Trunks just looking at each other and they're just blushing like fucking crazy. But yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, the way it ended, a lot of people are pissed because of the whole Vegito thing. Minor spoiler. Because of the whole thing with the fusion thing. Then there's like how it ended. To be honest, I think they were trying to go into a more realistic route. Because let's be honest, like the end of it. At the end of it, it makes a lot of sense because why would they just kill his ass? Because why would they just kill his ass and just be expecting, like, it makes a lot of sense why they did it. I wouldn't really, like, it just makes sense, guys. Like, let's be honest. Like, if someone's immortal, like, they really can't die. Like, if someone's immortal, they can't really die. So it makes a lot of sense why they did it. But yeah. So I kind of understand why that happened. Now I know the end of it was basically a Deus Ex Machina bullshit thing, but it just makes a lot more sense. It was trying to be consistent with like how immortality works and shit, and it works. And I'm glad that they portraying this arc very well. But yeah, it was really good. Now I ain't gonna lie, like this arc, man, I know the end of it was amazing. Now it ain't like the perfect ending. Like I was kind of iffy about Trunks and Mai. It's kind of a bit iffy about Trunks and Mai, okay with doing this certain thing. Like I'm gonna spoil what happens, but it just really does not make a lot of sense why they even did it in the first place. Because it like I understand why, but it just doesn't really make a lot of sense why they'd be okay with this. Like I feel like they would have like think about it for a bit, Just saying, if y'all already seen the arc and finished it, but the end though, Gohan, my boy coming back. Like I'm telling you, they keep dropping these damn hints. People are saying in episode 52 with Gohan, people were like so pissed because they only did that episode just so future Trunks could see what Gohan's basically everyday life is. And people are just pissed, really. Like, people are pissed that he wasn't going to be doing a lot of training anymore. Like, what the fuck? Like, don't jump the fucking gun, guys. Like, it really pisses me off that nowadays you have people that really jump the gun really quick when they see something that they don't want to see. But this is Gohan, okay? Gohan is an everyday, family man, but he's also training still. Like, he's still training, but he's also still trying to be the freaking father he is. Okay, it just makes a lot of sense. But just I'm just really pissed when it comes to people like that. I'm sorry, but it just really pisses me off that people were fucking pissed about that. But yeah. But critically, but yeah, Gohan, he's coming back, guys. He looked like he was in freaking Mystic form, like how he is in the opening. Come on, it's obvious, guys. He's most likely back. And when the new arc starts next week, it's gonna be hype. But yeah, it's gonna be hype as fuck. I'm so excited. But yeah, now let's go on to the critical stuff. I'm gonna try and finish this up because critically, this arc is still pretty damn good. Because again, great character development, like Trunks' development is very well done with the death of his own mother in the future. Like, he's just been through a lot of shit, and critically, he deserves the shit that he gets at the end. Like, critically, he does deserve like a happy life. I'm just glad everything kind of worked out in the end for him. Critically, it's a damn good arc. Like, we got a pretty dope ass villain, because Black's background, like when we first see this guy, he's just a cold, just really ruthless motherfucker, and just woo. This guy has no chill. And like Vegeta gets great character development. And like there's like a revelation like how Black is and how he is now. Just great. Just so damn great. And now, I wouldn't really say it's a cliche, and plus in this arc, we do get to see someone that's actually an immortal. Like this dude cannot die at all. Like, well, I think it was revealed in episode 56, 57, I think, when we first saw that, but yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But again, guys, this arc, like critically, it's a pretty good arc. But if I had to be a critic about the end of it, yes, it was rushed, and yes, it was a Deus Ex Machina in episode 67. Still, so yeah, critically, it's a Deus Ex Machina at the end, and it's pretty and and when it comes to critics, they don't like Deus Ex Machina type endings, and I understand that. I understand that. It's a cliche that happens here and there, but let's hope to God that it does not happen. Because don't get me wrong, personally, I love the arc, but critically, it's a damn good arc. But the thing is, Masu, like if I had to critically judge how he gets this damn evil, it's just they kind of rushed it. Like it's done how they rushed his character. I feel like we should have gotten to know his side a bit more. Like I say, like another episode or two, and we'll be fine. Like I don't have a problem with, like the arc being like 23 episodes, because the arc is because right now, like the entire arc, the Future Trunks saga is 21 episodes. It's not that bad. Like adding a couple more episodes, you know, wouldn't be all that big of a deal. I mean, hell, and critically, I have to mention this: the retcon of the Potara. Critically, a retcon is dumb, and like when someone contradicts some shit, like does like a freaking retcon, it really destroys it. Now, to be honest, if they were like personally, it makes a lot of sense, and I do like how the Potara has like a time limit now, like. But critically, it retconned it, and it kind of ruins it. Like, cause old Kai knows about this shit, and like it was just a straight up out of nowhere thing. And personally, they show that they can infuse the Potara with the Dragon Ball. So, do I really like how they did it? Yes, but also no. Because what was the point of even showing in the Universe 6 arc that the Potara can be infused with the Dragon Balls? But it's kind of a good thing, because like they wouldn't need to use fusion all that often, because if they really need it, they'll use it, just not use as much power. Like again, personally, it makes a lot of sense, and critically, it does make a lot of sense why they did it. But totally retconning the fact, it really does. Now, don't get me wrong, critically, it's a bit, the score is a bit lower, but personally, I love this arc. It may have a few problems, it may have had like a couple problems here and there, but overall, like, it was great to see some familiar faces. I really like the dope villains. Like Zamasu and Black, like they were some of the series that they were some of the best villains that I've ever seen in the fucking series in a long time. Like the series I've ever seen so far. And I cannot wait for the next arc. It's gonna be dope. I cannot wait for the hit arc. It's gonna be amazing. And I will be reviewing more story arcs in the future with both my personal opinion and my critical opinion of with arcs. So let's say the Soul Society arc from Bleach, maybe the Fullbring arc, kind of like showing like how I freaking love that arc anyway. I'll be doing like some Fairy Tail arcs too, because you know I freaking love Fairy Tail. Like, yeah, for I'll probably do Naruto and stuff like that. Like I'm really wanting to get back into reviews, and I will be reviewing some new games like that I'm playing. I'll probably review some games and point out my critical and my opinion review. Like again, it makes sense with the Omni King thing at the end, but critically, it's a Deus Ex Machina, and critically, it's kind of bad, but I do like how at the end, but yeah, like I love this arc. I would give it like a 10 out of 10, but I don't know, like it may have like a couple problems, like it's not really good at all with like explaining a lot of things. But I still love the arc overall. But as a critic, like from a critic perspective, it does need some explaining to do. So from a critic perspective, I would give at least like around an 8 or a 9 out of 10, because the pacing was slow in this arc. Like the pacing was straight up just sloppy. Like after the Goku Black appearance, like it was kind of slow, but it picked back up when it came to the really intense parts, but didn't really do like a lot of explaining like it did with the slow parts. So from my critic perspective, but I still love the arc overall personally. Like I would give my personal opinion on that arc like around a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10, because this really brought back the franchise almost to how popular it was back in the day. It was like it's almost as popular as it is back in the day. And if the hit arc does succeed more and like give the fans what they want, but also do the series justice, like on what Dragon Ball is, and just do the whole arc right, both critically and for people, kind of personally, and it'll do good. It'll probably be more popular than it was back in the day, because I really like to see that too. But yeah, the Future Trunks arc, critically, it would be like around an 8 or a 9 out of 10, because the pacing was pretty sloppy, had a Deus Ex Machina ending, but overall, it was still a really pretty good arc, like coming for like a critic perspective. But personally, to me, I straight up adore this arc. This really got me back into the Dragon Ball mood in Super ever since the Hit versus Goku fight. With even though the Universe 6 arc was really dope, at least like in like a lot of the fights, like when it went to the second act and the third act. Like when I talk about the third act, I'm talking about like the Goku versus. I'm talking about like the Hit stuff, because that was like the third act. But it was an amazing arc. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was an amazing arc. Personally, I loved it. I adore this arc. I would even go and buy the damn DVDs subtitled and watch this shit again. I would do it personally. But from a critic perspective, it's a pretty good arc. But when you point out the flaws, like let's say the pacing and the amount of explanation that serves when it gets to the really intense and good parts, don't get me wrong, the slow paced moments did have their really good moments, like to say the funny moments or the friggin' like when what they were doing with Zamasu then, and again, and also it had Deus Ex Machina ending, which to a critic is bad, and and but I did, but it was basically the only way to do it, so they had really no choice. But to critics, it was a Deus Ex Machina ending, and to a critic, it's bad. So yeah, I think to a critic, this is like an 8 out of 10 arc. But for me, I would give it like a 9.5 or maybe even a 10 out of 10 because I really enjoyed this arc. It made like a lot of sense, but I do personally think it should have some more explaining to do, like on my personal side. But yeah, so yeah, this is my entire review of the Future Trunks arc. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like the video if y'all enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Comment below what y'all think. If y'all new to the channel and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe for more. If any of y'all are new to the channel, and what are y'all's thoughts about the Future Trunks arc? Comment down below about what y'all think about the Future Trunks arc, if y'all want to. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all next time. Survivor out, and it's great to be back.